couldn't be sadder for Sussex. Harry and Meghan are extremely disappointed by the royal snub on the coronation. Hello and a very warm welcome back to our LVT news. Newspaper publications have revealed that the King and Queen plan to celebrate their coronation by appearing on the Buckingham Palace balcony with only the working royals. That would be the Princess Royal, the Prince and Princess of Wales, the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh, the Duke and Duchess of Gloucester, the Duke of Kent and Princess Alexandra. There is simply no room for. A statement from an insider says the King has chosen to say thanks for the nation alongside a few select royals who have dedicated their lives to public service while also showing the heartbeat and future of his family. It's basically going to be the same as a Platinum Jubilee, only working royals will be up there. People who have actually been loyal and faithful. If Meghan and Harry even decide to come, there is certainly no place for them. This should also finally put a stop to that circus that we've been watching in Montecito. It doesn't really matter how hard the two of them have tried with their PR campaigns, they're demanding, supposedly, a public apology from the King for how Meghan was treated by the royal family. Yeah, ain't going to happen. Meghan and Harry claim that they wanted a personal apology, and it looks like only Harry may attend, and he's not going to be demanding any apologies. They demanded that Archie's birthday be officially recognized during the coronation for the King, and they wanted special roles for Archie and Lily back to play. They also, of course, wanted to be up there on the balcony. Well, the King didn't want to meet with Harry while Harry was in the UK, and Harry has refused RSVP. If Meghan and Harry do show up and they don't have any prominent seating, they don't get to be on the balcony. They don't get a coach ride. I think that would be the biggest no imaginable. So my guess is they're going to come up with some kind of pathetic excuse to not come. I think they would much prefer to just stay home than be humiliated by being relegated to the cheap seats and being booed once again by the public, but you know they're going to try to spin it to make themselves look like the victims and all of this. Meanwhile, the citizens of the UK are going to be heaving a big collective sigh of relief. The thing I love most about this is that nobody is going to buy into their victim narrative anymore. They have been officially exposed. Their narrative is old, and people simply do not feel bad for them because there are a couple of spoiled babies. People in Canada, Britain and America as well are all just struggling to stay afloat right now. Times are tough, and these two pathetic, rich, whiny babies are so insensitive to real people's struggles, and they're basically just making fools out of themselves in the process. As far as I'm concerned, this is already a done deal. I think Meghan and Harry are realizing now they failed in their mission to derail the coronation. Everybody is just ignoring their garbage by not responding, and you know what, I think they have responded as far as I'm concerned. There shouldn't be any plans made for their inclusion in any part of the coronation festivities whatsoever. They have given the middle finger to these proceedings and the magnitude of this moment in British history. So alright, then they can just stay home. So even if they do come to the coronation, they're not going to be on the balcony after the event, and they won't have any photos of the King and Queen either, whom they both despise anyway, or the rest of the working royals, for that matter, whom they so obviously love. And I think the security working for the royal family will do a great job of checking Meghan and Harry carefully for recording devices, because we all know how they love to take photos and record anything having to do with the royal family without permission. Of course. So then they can turn around and sell that information to the highest bidders. And it's important to keep little George and Louis, and especially that precious Charlotte, away from Aunt Meghan. She is so abusive and so evil, and Uncle Harry's no better. Charlotte, I'm sure, will warn her brothers to avoid Meghan and Harry at all costs. It's important that Meghan and Harry are never allowed around animals or children. They don't deserve any acknowledgement whatsoever from the royal family or really anybody else after their horrible behavior. And you know Harry is the one who chose to follow his evil wife down this path to hell. It looks like karma has finally come around to show those two what, and even if both of them do come, they're going to have to do another runner right back to California after the event, just like they did after both the Platinum Jubilee and the funeral for the late Queen, because nobody in the royal family wants to be near. Oh, and I forgot, there's something I need to say. I just want to give a big thank you to Meghan Markle for all that you have done for US women all over the world. I need to thank Meghan for everything that she's done for US. Well, let's take a little look at what she's done for US, shall we? For starters, let's go back to the very beginning. Now, when Meghan married Prince Harry, she perpetuated the stereotype that women require a strong man or a powerful institution to stand behind US for US to be seen or heard. We need that. So thank you, Meghan, for reminding everybody of that. And at the same time, she's clawing for a sense of security from her man. The truth is, all of US need some big, powerful, strong man. We can hide behind somebody who's going to do our bidding for US and protect US. So thank you, Meghan. Of course I'm kidding. Meghan wanted to send the strong, powerful female empowerment message of, oh, I don't need any man to walk me down the aisle. But we know the real reason: it had nothing at all to do with female empowerment at all. Instead, she just worries about empowering herself. She just wanted everybody to look at her. Oh, look at the spotlight directly focused on me. That is, of course, until the money talks, and then she allowed King Charles to step in for the big money shot. Through her behavior, Meghan has perpetuated all kinds of stereotypes about the word sled and power-grabbing, jealous, conniving, manipulative, and these are words have often been used to describe a woman in power. But the thing about it is, Meghan doesn't have any real power, but she also showed the need to climb over men's backs to get ahead is a real thing for some women at least. And Meghan is the queen of something. She is the queen of using her feminine wiles and manipulation to get where she wants to be, not her brains. She just perpetuates the idea of a woman as this black widow conniving behind the scenes to influence her man and poison him against anybody who dares to intrude, including family members. And of course, Meghan's not going to get her hands dirty. Oh no, she'll get other people to do her dirty work like Harry's book spare, and then she'll just sit back and watch the fire burn. This is what women do. So thank you, Meghan, for exposing all women to be these horrible, evil, manipulative witches. Thank you for reminding the whole world of that. And Meghan is an excellent role model for hypocrisy. Just look at the way that she spends money, flies around in private jets, and buys awards for herself to be the humanitarian of the year, when we already know she only works an hour a week, so that way she can really encourage this idea that women are never serious about changing the world, is just a hobby and an excuse for women to have some tea parties and wear some beautiful dresses. It's definitely never a lifelong aspiration. Come on. It's not like any woman could actually do anything to change the world. So thank you, Meghan, for showing that. Now there's one thing that Meghan has done for women. Don't forget the way that she wrote on bananas and that peel ends up in the garbage to you. My ending thought here is that obviously Gloria Steinem has misunderstood who Meghan is. I mean, maybe Gloria Steinem is suffering from dementia or something. Maybe she thought that Meghan was her caretaker helping her down the stairs to her car, because surely she would never want to be seen in a photo with a horrible hypocrite who has sent men's perception of women back decades. At least thanks, but no thanks. And you, what do you think about Harry and Meghan? Please tell me your opinion below in the comments. If you think my video is useful, don't be afraid to like and share with anyone else who would enjoy it, and please subscribe to our LVT News channel to get more updates in the future. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a lovely weekend, and I'll be back to see you all in the next